Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy McNamara, and welcome in for what should be another great matchup. Our game today features two evenly matched teams. Any small mistake could be the difference in the final score. In a matchup this close, the home crowd might be enough to push the balance away from the visiting team. We'll know the answer soon enough. He kicks it away. The kickoff is fielded. And he is tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He lets one go deep down the field. Completes that long pass. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and 10. Run to the right side. And he's tackled here. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense sets up with 3 receivers. Dropping back. Makes the throw over to the left side. And he will be brought down by Smith. That brings up third down. Third down for the offense. Just 1 yard to go. Weber steps back into the pocket. Tipped away and incomplete. The kicking team lines up for a short field goal. Play with the kick, and it sails through. They'll strike first with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick is off. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. Outside handoff. And he's wrapped up and brought down. Tackled by Austin. That gets us to second down. The offense comes in on second down. Just 1 yard to go. Franklin will take the handoff. And the defender makes the tackle. That'll bring up third down. Third down and short. He drops back. Makes the short throw. And the pass is incomplete. The offense lines up to punt. Webb boots it away. First and 10 for the offense. Weber hands it off. He's stopped in his tracks. That gets us to second down. Second play of the drive. Running the RPO, he decides to pull the trigger. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Weber back to throw. He makes the throw. The pass is incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. The tackle is made. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He steps back to pass. He lets one go deep along the sideline. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. They'll take the lead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He boots it away. He catches the kickoff. He's put to the turf. First and 10. They'll run a counter play to the outside. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. The offense lines up on second and short. Bell takes a handoff. And down he goes. Gain of 7 on the play. First and 10. Bell takes a handoff. And Ross brings him down. That'll be good for about 2. Fourth play of the drive. Fake handoff. He'll keep it himself and look to run. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Bell. That brings up third down. Third down. 2 yards to go. Weber steps back into the pocket. He pulls it in. And he will be brought down by Smith. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Sixth play of the drive. Weber with the handoff. And down he goes. That will be good for about 6. The offense sets up with 2 backs. On the handoff. And he's tackled here. Gain of 7 on the play. First down and 10 to go. He makes the toss off to the right side. And he scores! The offense sets up for the point after. Play back to pass. And the extra point is good. That score will put them in the lead. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Play with the kick. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. The offense will start things off from the 25. They'll send a player in motion. The handoff is made, and he'll be tackled near the line. Gain of 1 on the play. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. He drops back to pass. He decides to keep it himself. He'll slide safely to the ground. Gain of 13. A dime set for the defense. That will do it for the first quarter. A close matchup so far today. First down and 10 to go. He makes the handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Parker. Gain of 7 on the play. Second and short for the offense. Motion left. He makes the inside handoff. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Brooks. That will be good enough to move the chains. Fifth play of the drive. He drops back to pass. And he's got him. Grant with the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Second down for the offense. Dropping back. Throws a pass. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Third down. Player in motion. He steps back to pass. He fakes the handoff. Tracks down that ball like a center fielder. And he's tackled right away. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. He'll give it away on the counter. And he is down. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense comes in on second down. QB back to pass. He sets up and throws. Complete. And he wraps him up. Parker with the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. The offense lines up on first and goal. Steps into the pocket. Finds a target on the left side of the end zone. And the ball is batted down. Second and goal. He drops back to pass. Tosses one short. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. That'll bring up third down. Third and goal. QB back to pass. QB shows run but pulls it back into pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense is set to try for a short field goal here. Here's the kick. And it's good. The offense lines up to kick it off. On the kickoff. He'll field the kickoff. And he is tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He steps back to pass. Play action pass. He's hit hard and taken down in the backfield. Loss of 13 on the play. Operating from the gun. Steps into the pocket. Weber gets rid of the ball. He steps out of bounds. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense comes in on third down. Weber steps back into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. He punts it away. He'll field the punt. He is picked up and brought down. First and 10. He hands it to the runner on the left side. And down he goes. Gain of 11. From under center. Steps into the pocket. And down he goes. Grant on the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. 3 receivers for the offense. He hands it to the runner. Stopped before he could break free. Gain of 1 on the play. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. Dropping back, throws it off to the left side. Big time catch. And he's immediately brought down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First down and 10 to go. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Dropping back. He tosses one. And the pass is incomplete. Third and 10. Dropping back. He sees a target over the middle of the field. He grabs it out of the air. The tackle is made. Gain of 13. First and 10 for the offense. He sends this one into the end, and it's caught for the score. Touchdown! The offense sets up for the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That will put them out front for now. Here comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Finds a target. Intercepted. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. First and 10. He drops back. Brought down by Holloway. And he's immediately brought down. A nice pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. And he's got him. Grant with the sack. Loss of 6 on the play. Second and long for the offense. Finds a target. Intercepted. He's not going any further. First and 10 for the offense. Weber steps back into the pocket. Bradford hauls it in. He'll be brought down up near the 50. They covered a lot of ground on that play. And the offense calls timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. First and 10 for the offense. He makes the throw. The pass is caught. That's the end of that play. A huge pickup there by the offense. And the offense calls timeout. They'll have just 1 remaining. First and 10 for the offense. Weber back to throw. He throws one down by the 10-yard line. And the ball is batted down. Second down and 10 to go. Weber steps back into the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. Third and 10. Weber back to throw. He throws it into the end zone, and the pass falls to the ground. The kicking team sets up for a long field goal. Play back to pass. And the kick is good. That will eat away at the lead a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. Play back to pass. He fields the kickoff. And he is down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He drops back into the pocket, and he snagged it. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Brooks. They covered a lot of ground on that play. First and 10. He drops back. The pass is caught, and he's tackled right away. Gain of 13, and the offense will call a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. He pulls it in. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. A huge gain by the offense. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their second timeout. The offense is going to try for 3 here. There's the kick. And it sails through. That will wrap things up for the second quarter. It's anyone's game so far. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Clay with the kick. He'll field the kickoff. Ripped to the ground. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Player in motion. Looking for a target way downfield. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd and 10. QB back to pass. He makes the throw over to the sideline. And it's complete. That will go for about 8 yards. 3rd down and short. He hands it off to the right side. And he's wrapped up and brought down. Tackled by Austin. Gain of 9 on the play. 1st down and 10 to go. He drops back. Tosses one short to the right side of the field. And he's tackled here. Gain of 7 on the play. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. The defense sets up in a dime set. Inside handoff. And Brooks wraps him up for the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. 3 receiver personnel for the offense. Dropping back. Makes the throw over to the left side. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the offense. Run to the right side. And Brooks wraps him up for the tackle. That'll be good for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 to go. He steps back to pass. Tosses it over the middle of the field. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Parker. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down. 13 yards to go. QB back to pass. Play action fake. Pass complete. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 8 on the play. 1st and 10. He drops back to pass. Looking to the right side of the end zone. The pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He sends this one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. There's the kick. And it's good. That score adds to their lead. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick is off. He fields the kickoff. He's put to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Weber hands it off. And he's brought to the turf. That will be good for about 6. The offense comes in on second down. 13 yards to go. QB back to pass. He makes the throw over to the right side of the field. And the defense brings him down. That will be a loss of 2. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on third down. So far today, they haven't had much success on third down conversions. Tipped away and incomplete. The kicking team lines up for a short field goal. It's up. And it's good. That score will close the gap a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Clay with the kick. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. It'll be a run to the left side. And the defense brings him down. Loss of 4. Second down, 8 yards to go. Pitch right to the runner. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Brooks. That'll bring up third down. The defense comes in a 4-3 set. Tosses one short, and they can't connect. Incomplete pass. The offense lines up to punt. And Webb kicks it away. First down and 10 to go. Weber back to throw. He makes the throw off to the left flat, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Gain of 1 on the play. Second play of the drive. He hands it to the runner inside. He's tackled. Small gain on the play. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. The offense can't seem to find their rhythm today on third downs. Let's see if they switch things up with this call. He gives it away. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That'll go for 9 yards. First and 10 for the offense. Pitch left to the runner. Ripped to the ground. That's good for a gain of 4. Second down. Dropping back. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Third down. Weber with the handoff. Hodge makes the tackle. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense sets up to punt one away. The punt's away. He'll field the punt. Ripped to the ground. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. The runner takes the pitch left. And he's brought to the turf. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down. 15 yards to go. He sees a target over the middle. Complete. And he wraps him up. Parker with the tackle. Gain of 16 on the play. The offense sets up in the pistol formation. He drops back. Finds a target, short along the sideline. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. He steps back to pass. QB with the play fake. Catches that deep throw. And he's brought to the turf. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First and goal. He steps back to pass. He sets up and throws, and he scores! They're setting up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score extends their lead. Here comes the kicking team. He rockets this one deep. He'll field the kickoff. And he is tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Weber back to throw. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. It's complete to Bradford. Ripped to the ground. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10. Weber hands it off. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. That will be good for about 6. The offense comes in on second down. He steps back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. They'll lose 8 on the play. There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. From under center. Weber steps back into the pocket. And the pass falls to the ground. Fourth down for the offense. 12 yards to go. He drops back into the pocket. It's complete to Bradford. A huge gain by the offense. Sixth play of the drive. Motion left. Weber steps back into the pocket. And he's going to toss this one out of bounds. Second and goal. Motion for the offense. Weber with the handoff. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! They're lining up for the two-point conversion. Weber back to throw. He turns it upfield, and they're able to make good on the two-point try. They'll reclaim some lost ground with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. Play with the kick. He'll field the kickoff. He's tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Looking for a target short over the middle, and the tackle is made. That's good for a gain of 4. The offense comes in on second down. 15 yards to go. Inside run. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Brooks. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense sets up in a single back set. Player in motion to the left. The runner takes the toss. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That'll go for about 3 yards. The offense comes in on second down. He drops back into the pocket. Flings one. Brought down by Holloway. And he wraps him up. Parker with the tackle. Gain of 19. First and 10. First down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. He fakes the handoff. And he is down. That will go for about 5 yards. The defense will use a timeout here. That will be their first of the half. Second down. 14 yards to go. He steps back to pass. And it looks like he's just going to throw this one away. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Throws a rainbow. Holloway with the catch. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Austin. A huge pickup there by the offense. And the defense will call timeout here. That will be their second timeout. 8th play of the drive. Left side handoff. And he's wrapped up and brought down. Tackle by Austin. That'll bring up second down. And the defense calls timeout. That's their final timeout. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. The runner will take it on the draw. He steps in for 6. The offense sets up for the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. That score widens their lead a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. He boots it away. The kickoff is fielded. He's tackled. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He tosses one, and he snagged it. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. A huge pickup there by the offense. The offense sets up under center. He makes the throw up near the 45. Batted down and incomplete. Second down and 10 to go. Weber steps back into the pocket, and the pass is incomplete. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. Weber gets rid of the ball. He pulls it in, and Ross brings him down. Gain of 11. First and 10 for the offense. He steps back to pass. Fires a rocket, and it's complete. And Ross brings him down. Gain of 16 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Weber back to throw. And it's knocked away by the defense. Second and 10 for the offense. Weber steps back into the pocket. Tosses it over to the sideline. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Weber back to throw. Flings one. He makes the catch. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 10 on the play. 9th play of the drive. And the quarterback spikes it. Second and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. Pass complete. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. Good enough for a first down. The offense sets up under center. And he's going to stop the clock with the spike. The offense will operate from under center. Weber steps back into the pocket. Batted down and incomplete. The defense breaks the huddle with 5 defensive backs. Weber back to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. A 2-point conversion attempt for the offense. Weber with the handoff. And they can't convert, missing out on the extra 2 points. They'll recover some ground with that score. The offense elects to retain possession here. They'll need to convert 4th and 12 from their own 28 if they want to keep the ball. He grabs it out of the air. Well, that will wrap things up for us today. For the entire Axis football crew, my name is Andy McNamara. We'll see you next game.